For this project, I decided to explore the trait of aguafiestas, and an aguafiestas refers to a person who brings down the mood of others by being overly critical, serious, or negative during moments that are meant to be enjoyable. This term is commonly used in Spanish-speaking countries where agua means water and fiestas refers to parties, and it can be translated as water party or watering down the party. More precisely, it translates to being a killjoy and is often used to tease or make a statement about one's attitude or behavior. The three questions used for data collection include: I tend to speak my thoughts out loud rather than keeping them to myself, even if I know that it can shift how others perceive me. And I believe in maintaining social harmony, even if it means participating in activities I wouldn't usually choose. And when trying something new, I don't negatively criticize the experience. For question one, it has strong validity for the Aguafiestas trait because it captures a core aspect of expressing unfiltered thoughts that may disrupt social harmony, and it reflects the tendency to be blunt or critical, which aligns with the trait's broader pattern of dampening the group's mood or enjoyment. And for the second question, it is a reverse scored question and works well because it taps into the opposite of the Aguafiestas trait, and it has good base validity since it shows a willingness to go along with others to keep the peace, which contrasts with someone who tends to disrupt or criticize group activities, and it also supports content validity by touching on social awareness and putting group harmony over personal preference. And for the third question, at first glance, um, this aligns with the Aguafiestas trait, characterized by a tendency to be overly critical of new experiences, and it highlights a fundamental aspect of this trait, which is the tendency to react negatively rather than embracing the moment. And although it doesn't encompass like every aspect of being an agua fiesta, it serves as a valuable component in the broader set of questions focused on how individuals navigate fun or social situations. The scale assessment for inner item reliability. For item 1 and item 2, there was a 0.08 positive correlation, and for item 1 and item 3, it was negative 0.08, indicating a weak correlation. And then compared to those two, the inner item reliability between item 2 and item 3 was slightly higher at 0.13, yet it still falls below the commonly accepted threshold for internal consistency. And the correlational findings between aguafiestas and free-mindedness, there was a minuscule finding of 0.05, which was pretty small. And then findings regarding the aguafiestas trait and conscientiousness showed a significant stronger association compared to the other hexacode dimensions, and there was a small positive correlation suggesting a slight tendency for individuals who score higher in conscientiousness to also exhibit more aguafiestas-like behavior. However, since it's minimal, it can indicate a very weak association, and conscientiousness is not a strong or consistent predictor of the aguafiestas tendencies. And for agreeableness, the analysis revealed a very weak negative correlation of negative 0.01, indicating a almost no relationship between these two traits. And for openness, there was a minuscule positive correlation of 0.08, and I found this somewhat counterintuitive as aguafiestas are traditionally viewed as quite closed and resistant to embracing or trying new experiences. However, given the minimal strength of this correlation, it's difficult to draw definite connections between these two traits.